broadcaster of the 2018 FIFA World Cup Russia.
Thomas Mlambo, and this is Sport at 10. What a lineup, what a bench, one of the strongest we've had in all the fixtures that we've brought you on the show. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to introduce you to who's going to be on the program, starting first and foremost with those closest to me. And first and foremost, closest to me is the coach of Highlands Park with his assistant in Victor Nhlapo. Gentlemen, I should be saying NFD, Highlands Park, but those are things of the past, Owen. That's things of the past. Absa Premiership, Highlands Park.
2 more matches to go, Tommy.
It's done. It's done. Victor, please tell him. Please tell him you're in the Premiership, it's over.
It's not done, Thomas.
Guys, the mathematics says it's over. No one can catch you. You're the champions of the NFD. What are you waiting for?
We've got to be as professional as we can be, Tommy. We've got to finish off the job clean and properly.
They just want to show off. That's the bottom line here. They just want to show off. They've like 22 games undefeated. We'll talk about Highlands Park and their incredible journey back to the Absa Premiership. Right next to those two gentlemen is the #1 test bowler in the world, Kagiso Rabada. How's the back?
Yeah, it's coming along. Should start training when May starts. Yeah.
Coach, you should have seen when I saw him in the corridor and I shook his hand, I was very gentle. He's a national asset. I didn't want to injure, cause any problems, Yeah. Injuries that we need him, right?
Yeah, we've got to take care of the best. In the best possible way. Yeah.
But you're on your way back?
Yes, I'm healing quickly. And like I said, can't wait for the start of May.
Now, this is bringing me very nicely to our celebrity guest today, taking on the Sport at 10 quiz, and that's none other than Zonke Mkunu. Zonke, I'm looking there, and I think I need the camera to show the gap there between the two of you. That gap, it's a bit big. Especially because, Zonke, I looked at your dream guy. You gave a description of who your dream guy was, right? I read about it, and you said tall, hot, and dark.
Did I?
Someone clean.
Oh my God.
I'm looking next door. No, but I mean, we know you as Imani and Muvango.
Yes.
There would be no gap there.
I know, but uzonke njengamanje yabo.
Thank you. There we go. Much better. We're going to be having the fun and having the conversations right here on Sport at 10. Let's get into the latest as far as the news stories are concerned and also get our guests' opinions on those stories. The other first story that needs to kind of be highlighted, unpacked, is the one of Orlando Pirates. Their next game against Bidvest Wits. That game will be played with no supporters. Nobody. Absolutely no supporters at the Orlando Stadium. And the reason for that is, you'll remember these scenes in February 2017. Mamelodi Sundowns beating Orlando Pirates by 6-0. After these ugly scenes and the Pirates and Sundown supporters having a huge fight on the field and people just going crazy, the PSL had to come out with a decision. From 2017 till now, it's taken that time for the decision to come out, and the decision is that Pirates have 2 games that they have to play behind closed doors after these scenes from their supporters. One of those games is suspended for 12 months. The other game has to happen immediately, and that means that the match against Bidvest Wits will have absolutely no supporters. Coach Owen Da Gama and Coach Victor Nhlapo, have you ever been involved in a closed doors game, like where there's nobody there?
Fortunately not, Tommy. But so I'm very happy with the decision. I think it just shows that the PSL want to rectify all these bad situations.
But it must be eerie, Victor? Nobody. Agnamuntu. Training game.
Yeah, I think i-punishment kumele ibe khona and sazi ukuthi nathi senze into wrong and then we need to go in place if sisejimini. Yes.
So the punishment, you both satisfied with the verdict. The Pirates supporters will not be allowed to view their beloved Orlando Pirates against Bidvest Wits. And anyone who's bought a ticket up until this point will have to get a refund. Pirates will let you know via the various social media platforms how it is that they will make sure that you get your cash back. Now, let's quickly cross to the CAF Confederations Cup action that took place today. Velile is standing by for us. And Velile, you were in Pretoria at the Lucas Moripe Stadium with SuperSport United. They won tonight, but they're not going through to the next round of the CAF Confederations Cup. Tell me about it.
Yes, good evening, Tony. Unfortunately, we were facing a situation where the Absa Premiership, the PSL as well, the richest league on the continent, were left only with Sundowns representing South Africa in the CAF Interclub competitions group stages, because SuperSport United, they won 2-1 tonight against Goma here from Kenya. But unfortunately, because they had lost 1-0 in Kenya, they are exiting on an away goal rule today. It was so unfortunate because Thabo Mnyamane had a great chance, and he was only left with the keeper to score to make it 3-1. And he hit the woodwork.
Velile, you also aware of the game that was taking place in Nigeria, Bidvest Wits up against Enyimba. What happened there?
Well, also there, Bidvest Wits also lost at that game. As you know, that they had played a 1-1 draw here at home, so they've also lost on away goal rule, because today's game, it also ended goalless, and there was also a penalty. It's got to be said also it was a 10-man business because there was also a red card for Sito Myeni today, and there was a penalty, but fortunately Peters saved the penalty. But if I can just say something, especially from what I saw of SuperSport United, they were fielding a B team. A B team. I mean, it was a second-string team because a number of regulars were not part of the squad. And those who are arguing on their case, they are saying, well, maybe they are reserving the team because they are involved in the relegation battle. As you know, they are just a point above Ajax Cape Town in the 14th place.
Final issue to discuss quickly, COSAFA. We're hosting the COSAFA next month. What's happening there? Where can people go if they want to watch?
Good news. Obviously today, the MEC of Sport and Recreation from Limpopo, Officer Onika Moloi, announcing today that for the first time in the history of this competition that there would be free entrance at the stadium when the game takes place between the 27th of May until the 9th of June. They'll be playing in 3 venues, at the old and also at the new Peter Mokaba Stadium and also Kokasi as the Shekho. So we've also been drawn as South Africa. Obviously, we start in the quarterfinal stage, and we've been drawn against the group A winner, where there's also the likes of Comoros Islands, there's also Mozambique and other teams as well as Madagascar. So it promises to be a nice tournament. It's still unfortunate that Bafana were hoping to play against Lionel Messi and company, Argentina, but it looks like that game won't be happening anymore at the beginning of June.
Yeah, there was conversations around South Africa trying to get a friendly with a nation from South America that was going to the World Cup. Negotiations were at a far and distant place, but it looks like that match is not going to take place. Let me just quickly engage here, because Zonke, which team do you support? We've had a lot of football news already here. Which team is yours?
Kaizer Chiefs.
Serious?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
And then right next to you, KG's giving the little nod there, the little nod. Which team are you, KG?
Kosi for life.
Mara, this coach, you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, no, there's something not right here.
Huh?
I think this has all been planned.
It's a conspiracy happening here, coach. No, we see it. We're going to keep investigating it as the show goes on. However, let's take you to last night's Absa Premiership action. And that action was Sundowns and Golden Arrows. The support for the Mamelodi Sundowns was just unbelievable. Their supporters were there in numbers. They needed these 3 points, and they got them. Sundowns go 3 points clear at the top of the Absa Premiership. This is how it happened. Does he go down too easy here, coach?
No, I think
Is Villa on his way down before there's contact?
No, there's definitely contact there as he's turning. You can see he really got the player on the wrong side. He threw him totally off. Yeah.
Then Nascimento steps up, takes the penalty, sends the keeper the wrong way, and that's all that it took. 1-0 3 points and 3 games to go. Sundowns on top of the Premiership. There's a story that I have to tell you here because the story fascinated me. When it happened on Monday, the Boston Marathon, the oldest marathon in the world, 122 years of being run. And you'd think the big news would be the winner, right? The winner was an American woman, first time that she's won it in, an American has won it in 33 years. That's not my story. This woman is the story. Her name is Sarah Sellers. It was her second marathon ever, and she came second. Ever in her whole history of running, she picked up her running shoes, said, I'll run a marathon like a couple of months before, and then enters the Boston Marathon and comes in second. She trained in between trying to get to work. She gets to work at 6:30 in the morning. She'd train at like 4 o'clock in the morning, do a few laps around the house. No sponsor, no agent. Just entered because her brother was running, paid $185 to enter the race, and comes away with $75,000 for running in second place. Now, if you do the maths, that's close on R1 million, simply in her second race. That's talent. You're talented, Kagiso, but that's another level of talent.
Yeah, that's a freakish story. You don't hear of stories like that all the time. Yeah, one to look out for. Let's see what she does in the future.
Oh, so you're not convinced yet?
No, I am. I'm impressed by what she's done, especially if it was only her second one. I'd like to see her in the future to see if she'll get any better. Hopefully she does.
Let's see what happens. Zonke, are you sporty? Because, you see, people can just get up and come number 2 in the Boston Marathon. Are you sporty? Are you ready?
Well, yeah, I used to play soccer, well, in my high school days. But njengamanje, nothing.
Position?
Position, number 5, defense.
Number 5. There's a lot to talk about. Number 5, there's a lot to talk about. Let's get him out here. South Africa's one and only sports comedian. He is undefeated in 5 years of sports comedy. Nobody gets near to him. He knocks you out with the uppercuts as well as the jabs of humor. Here he is, the Shampoo Nizer. Shampoo Nino. Oreng. Your show, it's coming up, Pretoria. I can't wait to be there. It's going to be the biggest ever in the bigger theatre, at the State Theatre in Pretoria. I have my tickets, so I'm already secure.
Exactly. The name
but we need others to get their tickets.
Yes, the name of the show is Shampoo Nizer Comedy Show. It's a Freedom Day special, so you guys are going to laugh. It's going to be like a great show in the biggest theatre, the State Theatre. It's my biggest show so far. Please come in numbers. Tickets are DFL and everything. We'll speak in all languages, subtitles involved. So let's see you guys there. Thomas, I want you to do something for me before we start the show, before we greet everyone. Please, can you stand and let us do what's necessary? Stand, Thomas.
For you?
No, not for me. No, I'm fine. Now
okay,
people will
so
clap for me.
Clap.
Yes, for the guard of honor for Highlands Park.
Okay.
Welcome.
Well done, well done.
And then sit down.
Thank
it's
you.
already a gesture for Platinum Stars. For Bona, we just here. For Bona,
but you know he coached Silver Stars, which is now Platinum Stars, to bring them up to...
Yes.
So now you're making jokes on either side of the same coin.
No, it's not.
He's soft on both sides of that.
It's not the same thing. There's a Pirates that has a star, and there's these guys that are playing now. It's two different things. So who they have now? I'm just saying, Kantwila. So I'm just saying, Coach, how are you, sir?
I'm great.
Talking about Platinum Stars. Platinum Stars, yeah, Jiwa, Thomas. Yeah, Jiwa. I asked my nephew, go ahead, like, Esan, what is Platinum Stars? Like, malume agiz marokare munati. Yeah, Jiwa. Ona ba ija. Jiwa. You are ba ija. Imunati Platinum Stars. Yeah, Jiwa. But you know what? The fastest bowler in history, Kagiso Rabada, my guy, I think you deserve your own record as the one guy with the sharpest King Thomas shoulder ever. Abedimano, you just bumped someone with a shoulder. It was an international problem. Remember? International. I'm like, guys, how strong is this guy? I think you need your own record. But we call that Chepis paper. Did you know? You meet Rabada when if he bumps you with a shoulder, you are dead, Joe. You are dead. Girl, how are you? Are you cursing for life?
Yes.
Your life might be very short. That's the one thing. Your life might be very, very, very short, but it's okay, Thomas. I'm just saying, I want to show you something, Thomas. I can't dance, but I've seen this thing happen to Sopalas like... Well, you know what he was doing? Nabita NFD. I get my number 14 as Super Sport. He was calling NFD. What was NFD? NFD. Was Super Sports United. What's happening? I told you Super Sports is not a team. It's a TV channel. Look, it's a signal. Like, it's rough. The Super Sports are number 14 people. Like, I was watching the Sundowns game. Sundowns is interesting. Like, you know when you take your remote control and move from a Sundowns game to watch Super Sports versus Cape Town City. It's like going from watching Black Panther to coming home and watch Imizwilili. Like, you just went straight from Wakanda Forever to it's rough. Super Sports United, let's go. Thomas, I'm reading things nowadays. I'm starting to listen. I hear Ayanda Patosi is in hot water for not following the diet.
Yeah, the team says he's 7 kilos overweight. They're providing food for him.
So these teams
3 meals, but they're saying that they don't understand where are the other meals coming from.
So these teams have diet plans and everything.
Yeah, they've got.
I wonder if Baroka has a diet plan because their coach's name is McDonald. So it's very tricky. Sometimes you might know, sometimes you might not know. You know, Chiefs, those people are sad. Most Chiefs fans last week were going to every funeral so they can get a chance to cry in public. Without anyone asking, they multiplied. Or Mama winning, our goals, they multiplied. Chiefs, I like it very much. And they have this new design. It was beautiful. It was very beautiful. I saw it. It's beautiful and everything. But I see one day they'll be sitting there and then a Metro Police will come in the middle of the game like, sorry, seat belt. How not the seat belt? I don't have much time. I was going to tell you. I don't know, Thomas, have you seen Steve Kompela, coach? Have you seen Steve Kompela doing interviews now after the game? It's like, it's sad. It's just saying goodbye. But then I was sitting with a girl and then we were watching Steve Kompela and then he just did one mistake when he says, yes, you know, when I came to Chiefs, I was not what I am now, the diamond that I am right now. That girl was like, if you're going to marry me, please, my ring should not have that kind of diamond. I can take any diamond, but this one. Coach Highlands Park, welcome to the PSL. Here's a player that I've spotted somewhere who can actually do. If you guys need a striker, please watch this video. I'm going to leave you with this player. He's just for you. Take him.
This is for Highlands Park.
Highlands Park, take him. I'm his agent for free. Sharp.
Let's have another look at the ball control. Okay, first touch, Mnati header. Ew. Coach, next season, there's a player.
He looks good, eh?
You're looking to beef
There's something special about him, Tommy.
He does have... I think it's how he wears his pants.
Yeah, and the ball control is not too bad, eh, Tommy?
It's okay, eh?
Yeah, just
that first touch hitting the ball
work on the agility.
You can work on that.
Yeah, definitely.
You can take him...
A lot of talent there.
Into Bafana.
Straight into Bafana. 6 months.
Tips has done it. He's discovered someone for the national team, and Owen Dagama is going to take him there. We're going to a break. We're going to talk to Highlands Park and have that discussion about that rise up from the NFD. They spent 1 season in the NFD. They bounced straight back, but it's a record-breaking season. Find out from Owen as well as Victor how they did it after this, KG after that, and then we'll be testing. We'll be testing your sports knowledge. She's smiling. That smile. Well, you got sports knowledge, eh?
Well, I try.
Okay. You're going to try in the quiz. We'll be back after this.